Hey guys, Shannon Windsor here, and I wanted to just jump on because I had someone reach out to me asking me, why did Cellcore say to start with the BioToxin binder versus the Carboxy? So I always feel like when one person has a question, it means multiple people probably have that question. So I just wanted to touch on that. So overall, it really comes down to the potency of the Carboxy. So everything in Cellcore is done in a stepwise process to help open our drainage pathways while still maintaining support. So there is carboxy in the BioToxin binder, just in much smaller amounts, so that our bodies can really ease into that detoxification process. So Dr. J gives a really good sports analogy of baseball, and he says, think of BioToxin binder as hitting a single, and think of the carboxy as hitting a grand slam. The thing to think about, though, is we want to make sure that our drainage pathways are open. Because if our drainage pathways aren't open, we can run into a Herx reaction, is what that's called. So it's best to really introduce things slowly as we move through the different phases of Cellcore. So what they have done with the BioToxin binder is they've added other supportive agents really designed to help support our drainage funnel when we're first starting out. So it kind of again comes back to trying to prevent having any kind of Herx reaction due to our drainage pathways and our funnels not being open. So they have the molybdenum, which helps the sulfur pathways. This helps so that individuals aren't as sensitive to sulfur metabolites, which happens with bacterial infections and parasites. Then there's ammonia, which in the gut will provide vitamin C, which tends to be decreased often with parasites. So you'll really get to upregulate your vitamin C levels, decrease ammonia, and decrease toxicity in the GI system, while still being able to provide that support and some relief. The other thing they have is the broccoli sprout extract, which helps to support the antioxidant pathways, so the glutathione pathways and things like that. So it helps to regulate the enzymes in those pathways. So superoxide dismutase, glutathione peroxidase, those kind of things. And overall, it's going to help optimize cellular and mitochondrial function. It's also going to help people be able to detoxify free radicals and oxidative stress. So overall, there really is a lot that goes into all of the Cellcore formulas that are specifically designed at each phase that they've created. So when you start out in phase 1 and 2, you're going to notice that you're on the BioToxin binder. So I hope that that really helps to clarify why BioToxin binder for phase 1. It's also got some extra support in there. Then you're going to notice as you go into phase 3, you're going to move on to VIRAD-Chem, which stands for virus, radiation, and chemicals. Again, that's a next phase. And you can actually see some of my other videos I've created where I talk about what's in the VIRAD-Chem and what's the difference with those. So I encourage you to go check those out if that's something that sparks your interest. So that's going to be for phase 3. Then you have phase 4A and phase 4B, and you're going to get the HMET binder in those two phases, right? And so that's the heavy metals and environmental toxins. And then phase 5, you're really diving deeper into immune support. So I hope that helps to clarify having the differentiation between the BioToxin binder and the Carboxy. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me at Shannon@shannonwindsor.com. We'll chat soon, guys.